evening, everybody. Welcome back to SD Gaming. Hope you're all well tonight, guys. Right, as you can see, we've got a different commentary box because that's what's happened. New graphics, and the glasses will not be coming off. That is a refusal right here, right now. Right then, so what have we got for you tonight? Well, quite an exciting evening of action then, ladies and gents. We have got Super Sport qualifying coming up in about 5 to 10 minutes time. Then we go with free practice 3 for the Superbikes at 10 to 8. They will go for FP3, and then, ladies and gents, arguably the most nerve-wracking session of the evening will be Super Pole for the Superbikes, and we'll go into a bit more detail in when we get towards that one. And then we've got qualifying for the Ducatis, and then it'll be the first race of the weekend for the Superbikes. Right, calendar, thank you for that one, Charlie. So this weekend we're at Donington Park. Next weekend we head over to Snetterton. Yes, we fly over to Norfolk. Well, we don't fly, but we'll just fuck it, we'll drive. Apologies for the swearing, you know, bugger it. Cadwell then, after that one, then we've got Brands, Snetterton, Cadwell, Alton, Donington and Brands to round out the season. Right, let's do this one. So yes, we have got another event coming up this week in between the two Academy rounds, and that is over at Miller Motorsports Park on 2000 to 2009 Superbikes, and they will go at 7:45 on Thursday. That will be our next event after this one. Right then, ladies and gents, hope you're all well today. Nice to have you with us, joining us for qualifying and race day. Looking forward to the Super Pole session that will be coming up in not too long. We should have about half an hour before we go with that one, hopefully. Let's see if we can get ahead of time. Super Sport riders are just about ready to rock and roll. We'll give them another couple of minutes, but we'll go to the next screen. And we'll show you a lap of Donington. I nearly said Donington Park then. That is incorrect. Absolutely incorrect. But we'll show you a lap of Donington then. And, well, we have a new lap record after yesterday's performance in the Superbikes. And that is from Yorkshire's Top Rack. Why is the video not playing? That's not a good sign, is it? Right, okay, there we go. There we are. So I will let that play in the background. I'll just turn the volume. So yes, lap record yesterday was absolutely obliterated by Yorkshire's Top Rack. 1:23.797 for Dylan. Measy now is the lap record holder. Can he do something similar tonight? Well, we will find out very, very shortly. Free practice 3 for Superbikes is not far away. So looking forward to this one then. Oh, thank you, Jamie. That's very kind of you to say so. There we are. Is that any better? Just turn the volume down on that one. Right, have we got... Okay, we're just waiting for Scott to rejoin us. Ready for Super Sport qualifying then. Here. Aaron's also joined as well at the last minute. So yes, this lap that you're seeing on your screens now was set by yours truly on an R1. I think I did like a 126, wasn't anything impressive, but I'd rather keep it clean than throw it down the road. Hopefully you're liking the new graphics as well, ladies and gents. In the background, we've gone for a bit more of an SDPG feel in terms of colours. So really looking forward to getting on with the action, which is about to begin, ladies and gents. So without further ado, well, I think that's everybody here. It's time to go then for the first session of the night, and it is the AMI Electrics British Super Sports. Let's go with qualifying. And the green flag is now out at the end of pit lane. So we have no Connor tonight then, ladies and gents. Hopefully no technical issues for championship rival Kalen. Hopefully everyone gets in the session. Aaron's being negative. Come on, Aaron. Positive thoughts, mate. Positive thoughts. That's what we need. That's what we need. So 15-minute qualifying then for the Super Sports and the first session of the night. Looking forward to this one. Let's see who will get on the top step. Ah, dear. Okay, right. That's not good. Okay, I'll have a look when I get a chance, Scott. Okay, so that's okay. There we go. And already we have an issue, ladies and gents. Yes, that's brilliant, that, isn't it? Fantastic. So red flag already. That we'd barely started. Let me just restart. Let's restart my game, ladies and gents. I'll be back with you in a second. Apologies about that one, ladies and gents. So yes, the first red flag of the evening has come literally 2 seconds into the session. Lovely stuff. Well, I do apologise about that one, ladies and gents. That's just a good job we started early. Right, let me just... I'll have a quick look at this one, Scott, if I can quickly... Where is it? Yeah, I'll have a look at that one in a bit, Scott. Right then. So, red flag for... Yes, everyone restart your games. That's a good idea. So we'll restart games and let's... Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But anyway, this is the joy of e-racing, isn't it? Sometimes it works, very rarely it does. Right, so... Like I say, ladies and gents, we have got boosters and everything in place. Oh dear. Let me show my mug for a couple of minutes as we'll go on that one. Yes, so we have got protocols in place for... Yes, please, Kaylin. That will try restarting games and let's see if that's going to help. So yes, we have got protocols in place for these things, and unfortunately, it's just part of e-racing. Disconnections do happen, and unfortunately, yeah, I'm not going to swear. Right then, so let's just sort this one out, and we have got booster as well, so my connection should be a-okay. Should. Right then, Super Sport riders, your lobby is now up, so if you can jump in as soon as you can. I know people are restarting consoles and games, so do not worry, we will not go without the 10 riders that were in earlier. Right, so we've got Ollie, we've got Neil, we've got Jordan in at the moment. Whilst you've got a bit of a break, ladies and gents, we'll just remind you of some Super Pole rules for later on, just in case I do miss the opportunity to let them know. So if you do crash on your Super Pole lap, it's only for Superbikes, this one, then you will basically, you will not be able to, well, you're not allowed to rejoin. If you do rejoin and do your lap, then you will get disqualified from your... Well, from the lap, you'll have to start at the back of the grid. And that's pretty much it, really. There's nothing much else to it. Just go out and have some fun, and hopefully we'll have some lap times on the board come the end of Super Bowl. Well, that is to come a little bit later on. Right, so we've got 8 people just waiting for Kaylin. And now, where's Scott in there? Where's Scotty Swatty? Yeah, just waiting for Scott and Kaylin. That's absolutely fine. We'll give them a couple of minutes because we know that they're good lads, they listen. Yeah, no worries, Jamie, no worries. Yeah, so you'll be first one out for Superpod, Jamie. So yeah, as soon as we get the session, mate, get straight out there and see what happens. And then Superbike riders, what we're going to try and do is when I call you up, which will be after the rider before you, just gone around the Melbourne Loop, then you will get called up to go out. So make sure you're on the ball, and I will talk to you guys in game as well, just so there's not much delay. That's the plan, and I hope you lot at home cannot wait for for this one. If no one completes a lap, Scott, then it will go off championship order. That'll be it. That's the only way to do it. I think because I haven't got free practice times in front of me, so it'll be the easiest way to do it. Right then, that looks like we've got... Oh dear, we've got an imposter just jumped in there. Right, we'll just give the imposter a boot out. Look at that, we're near enough on time. Fantastic. Absolutely not, Scott. Not a chance. Right, let's make sure everyone's ready. Look at that. Jordan's always keen to go, isn't he? I like that, Jordan. He's raring to go. We've got Guy there. Let's have a look. Okie dokie. Right. So we know the rules, ladies and gents. Just a reminder, this is a reminder to all riders. If more than 5 people get booted out of the lobby, then we obviously re-lobby. So I don't want any whinging in the chat if you do get booted out. Okay then. But I do appreciate it is a frustrating matter, so we're not going to be too harsh. Right then, let's go with this one then. 15 minutes for Super Sport qualifying is on the way, and an imposter has decided to join us. We will boot them out in the session. Right then, ladies and gents, I'm going to get rid of my mug. See you later. Where is that one? There we go. Right. Okay, green flag then at the end of pit lane. Let's hope that no one gets any technical issues this time. Okay. Right then. Let's have a minute. Let's just breathe, relax. Okay. Okie dokie, so this isn't looking good. There you are, Logan's being positive, we'll like that. Okay, oh, okay, right, so it's... Oh, okie dokie, right, so... Okay, so it's just... George and Aaron that have gone on. Oh, that's so unfortunate. For those guys. Right, let's try and get to the... rider that's at the front of the field. It is the number 21 of Jack, ladies and gents. That will be the first rider to set a flying lap. Into Redgate then for the number 21. Looks like we've got a special livery for... Oh, well, yes, I like that, Jack. That's nice. That's obviously a home round for both MV riders and the MV team. So they've running special liveries. Shame for George, actually, because he's got an absolute stunning livery on his bike. But we are underway then, finally, ladies and gents, with some action tonight. And it will be Jack that will set the first lap time. Now, this is an opportunity for Kalen, who's on your screens now, to get a pole position. He needs to start getting on that pole. And if Kalen doesn't suffer any technical issue in the sprint tomorrow, and Connor starts at the back, well, that's only going to help Kalen in his pursuit of the championship. And as per usual, unprepared and not got my nose in front of me. Now I have, because I'm all over it. I'm on it like a car bonnet, ladies and gents. Right then, so that's the one we need. Lovely stuff. So, coming into this round then, 24 points is the gap between Kalen and Connor. Connor not riding tonight. I believe the APR Honda is just not playing ball, or Connor's had to shoot. I can't remember what Charlie said. Into God, I said 4. Jack then on your screen, number 21 then, through the final corner on the MV Augusta. What's Jack's best result? Best result of 3rd this season, and over the line 129.2 for Jack as an opening lap. Kalen goes to the top, 128.352. Scott's too hotty already, straight down to pace, 127.932 for the number 5 HPR machine. Good effort that from Scott, and Neil has gone up to P2. Again, a home round for the KRP Racing team this weekend, so it's special livery for those guys as well. And they're running 2nd and 3rd at the moment. Where's Neil in the championship? Neil is 6th on 50 points. Missed the first round at Andalusia, but came back strong at Brands Hatch and Alton Park. Really is showing some good form, is Neil, and hoping for 2 solid results this weekend. That's a good line from Neil then through McLean's. Let's have a scroll down the order and see who's where and where's who, and etc, etc. Right, since it's on our screen, we have got a new livery for the Malted R5L Yamaha squad this weekend. You'll see the Superbike version in about 10-15 minutes. So, yes, a new title sponsor for the Malta team coming into this weekend, and it's Sean from Ride 5 Liveries, who has been very kind to sponsor the Malta team. And don't those bikes look really good? They look fantastic. Certainly both Supersport and Superbikes look stunning, so a big nod to whoever did those liveries. Right, so let's have a look at Logan then. Showed good pace yesterday in free practice, was hovering around that top 5. Doing really good was Logan yesterday, number 79. New helmet design for this weekend, so let's see whether that can bring him some luck as he goes round the Melbourne Loop then and up towards Goddard's. But it's still Scotty 2 Hotty that's on top, but Caelan is in P2 now, not too far behind the top time at the moment, just over a 10th off pole position at the moment. I'm already 4 minutes into the session, ladies and gents. That's flying by. And Logan does improve his lap time, but not in position. First run out then this weekend for Ollie on the CS Autos Triumph. Into McLean's goes down, number 66. Had a real strong start to his campaign over at Donington Park. That's where he debuted last time out. Where did Ollie finish? So he's got 9 points, so I can't remember where he finished. But yes, not a bad outing. Had better contact with a few runs. Got unlucky in the feature race, dropped it, and then contact with Jack did not help his cause. But through the foggy S's then, this will catch some riders out this weekend, and it's just caught Ollie out there ever so slightly, but he's still up 3/10 of, so where will that put him? That will potentially put him onto row number 2. He's got number 88 of Neil hot on his heels then. Through the Melbourne Loop then, and Ollie just keeps out of the way, but he's still on a good lap, so he didn't need to do that. That's good presence of mind though from Ollie, just to keep out of the way of a faster rider. Guy is up in P4 at the moment, 128.215 Guy. Oh look, that's Neil's gotten to the top though, 127.291 for the number 88 KRP Racing Yamaha. That is a great lap from Neil there, and there was no improvement from Ollie, I don't think, on that lap. That's still very early stages of this one. Then Liam just coming out onto the circuit, and the number 83 of Guy, currently heading up row number 2 as it stands into the Melbourne Loop. Then goes Guy, 2 riders in the 127 bracket at the moment, and we're expecting Caelan to make that step up to the 27s. He's done a low 127, I think he's done a 27.2 or 127.1. Can't quite remember what he said. Oh, this Guy there just runs wide to get put off by the 2 KRP racing machines ahead of him. I'm not sure, but Scott's improved his time, 127.825 for him. Lovely stuff. I don't think Guy improved there. So, is it? Oh, it's KRP friends. He has indeed, Jamie. He has indeed. He's keen. He's keen tonight. That's what we like. So then, this is good bit of racecraft from Caelan there, just getting in behind teammate Neil. Will be able to give him a bit of a slip. So he's right on board then with the number 22, currently P2 in the championship and P3 in this session. Now this is a talking point that we had yesterday. Oh, Jack goes up to P3 now, 127.927 from the MV Augusta rider. Good lap that from Jack. As we were saying yesterday in free practice, there's a few different lines through McLean's. You can go carry the speed through the Schwantz curve, but if you carry too much speed, it'll put you on the defensive line into McLean's, which will be very good in a race situation because you're just blocking an opportunity for a rider to get past. But in qualifying, you want to be taking a nice sweep in line, try and carry that corner speed. Certainly on the little 600s, they don't have too much power. They've got enough power, but not as much as obviously the big Superbikes. So you've got to try and carry every mile an hour that you can. Caelan is up then at the moment. This should see him potentially move up onto that front row. Looks like Neil has just kept out of his way. Scott's not far behind. Over the line then goes Caelan. Is this going to be front row for him? It isn't, but he does get into the 127, so chipping away nicely. So at the moment it is a front row of Neil, Scott and Jack at the moment. over the line for Jack. Does not improve in position all the time though. Then it's Kalen, Liam and Guy on row number 2. What is going on here between Guy and Logan? I have no idea. But Guy heading rounding out row number 2. Then we've got Ollie, Jordan and Logan there on row number 3. Right then, so just under 7 minutes remaining of the session. Can Neil get on that pole position, or will Scott, who's been in scintillating form recently, can he do the business and get on to pole position? Here we go then, let's get Scott then round the Melbourne Loop and he'll go on to another lap. Liam in P5 at the moment, 128.099 for the APR Honda. The only APR Honda out there tonight. But I'm sure Liam will be onto that front row, I can almost guarantee it. If he doesn't, not a bad outing though. Into the old hairpin he goes then, nicely done for Liam. Oh, he just clips the curb. And down he goes, tucks the front and drops the Honda. But he will get another chance. Another few chances to go and rectify that mistake. Kalen tips off now at Redgate. Straight back to the pits and out again. Jack done the same. Scott's done the same. And Neil there goes on to another lap. Let's have a look at Logan then. Through Hollywood he goes now. Nicely done. And into Crane occurs. Flicks it right, flicks it left. Very nice. And is up on his previous best lap. Through the old hairpin then on the gas. Oh, that's a humongous accident for Logan there. That's got to hurt, and it's got to hurt that. As we see Ollie now up towards Coppice to just under 2.5 tenths off through sector 2 then, as he heads down towards the tricky foggy S's. There's still no one's improved on our timing screens. Everyone's just keeping powder dry and probably wait until the end of this one. Then 5 minutes to go for Ami Electric's Super Sport qualifying then into the Melbourne Loop for Ollie. Just runs a little bit wide, gathers it up nicely on the Triumph. Head down now towards Coppice, unbelievable. It's up towards Goddard's then. Round Goddard's on the power for Ollie. Heads down towards the line. Any improvement? Not on that lap. So we've got the CS Autos trying to send 6th, 7th and 8th. I don't know where Corey is, but Corey's also part of the 4-rider team out there. Half a second down is Jordan on this lap, so probably not going to improve. And no, he's not, because he's tipped off at the Melbourne Loop. Then, as we see, Guy and Logan there taking chunks out of each other once again. Oh, lovely stuff down Hollywood then and into the Crane curves. Kalen's just come out of the pits then. Jack's going on to a lap, so Scott and Neil also just coming out of the pits. So if you didn't miss us yesterday, ladies and gents, there was a bit of controversy at Donington Park. There was quite a few penalties that needed to be dished out. A lot of incidents that needed reviewing. I think it was about 16 in total. So race control were very busy the day after Donington Park. All penalties have been applied, and we go into this round hopefully with a few less incidents, because, well, race control had no hair left after that event. So yes, that is a reminder to all Superbike riders later on, please try and keep it as clean as you can, because we do not want any incidents to be reviewed if possible. As we see Scott now down towards the foggy S's. Nicely done. He's looking really good at the moment, is Scott, in a proper purple patch of form. So he's 6,000ths off then through sector 3. Oh, just gets on the curb and just runs wide at the Melbourne Loop. Goes to the car park on that occasion. Oh, dearie me. Sure he was not expecting that one. But yes, you did miss our endurance that we ran on last Thursday, ladies and gents. You will know that, well, you might not know that Scotty 2 Hottie won that race after a brilliant strategy call towards the end of the race. Meant that Scott won that by a healthy margin in the end over Kalen. So that was good to see those guys out on the big bikes. Into Goddard's then for Kalen. Let's have a look Round he goes, and on the power. As he heads down towards the line, are we going to see an improvement from the number 22? Over the line he goes now, and we do indeed. He goes to P2. It's a KRP 1-2 at the moment. 127.5804. Kalen, he should get one, maybe two more laps at it. So he's got to try and make this lap count with 2 minutes remaining of this one. So that's just bumped Jack onto row number 2. Let's have a look at Jack as he heads up towards Goddard's now. Into Goddard, nicely done. Now can he get himself back on the front row and push Scotty Too Hotty down to row 2? Over the line he goes now. And he does indeed. 127.661 for Jack. That has bumped Scott down to row number 2. Scott will get one more go at it, and he's on his last flying lap then. Through Hollywood he goes now. Superbike riders, get yourselves ready. It's nearly time for free practice 3 for you guys. Scott's only 0.02 of a second off through sector 1 then. Oh, he's nearly off the bike completely there. Through the old hairpin, but manages to keep hold of the Honda. Oh, was that? I think that was Ollie just tipping off ahead of Scott there. And Scott's decided to go grass trekking. Lovely stuff. Who should we have a look at? Neil's just gone over the line. No improvement for him. I don't see any other. Oh, improvers. There is Guy Tucks the front at Starkey's. No, Schwantz Curve. Do apologise. I will get these corners names right eventually, I do promise. But yes, like we were saying yesterday in practice, the curbs are very unforgiving round here, so you've got to be very careful. 30 seconds then remaining of qualifying, and Scott has not improved, so it's ahead of row 2 start at best for Scotty Too Hotty then. Jack doing a practice start. There you go. There's an example of where the practice start area is. So Superbikes and Ducati, you want to do a practice start, there you go. Good example. Thank you, Jack. That's a very handy reminder then for everybody. And with that, the checkered flag is now out for Super Sport qualifying. Well, Caelan's done. Jack is also done. Scott's done. Whereabouts is Neil? 2/10 off. He might finish the lap, but it probably won't make any difference. Liam, I don't think he'll get his lap finished. Guy's done. Jordan then going around the Melbourne Loop. He's in P7 at the moment. Logan's done, and Ollie is also done at that one. So we'll just keep an eye on Jordan and Neil, whether they improve. Neil up to the line now and does not improve, but that will be a pole position for Neil in this one. What a lap time that was then for Neil. I tell you what, you are absolutely right, Logan. Lap times are very close. The whole field covered by 1.1 seconds. That is incredible stuff. So then, it is Neil that takes pole position ahead of Caelan and Jack. That is your front row for the sprint race tomorrow. Then it's Scott, Liam and Guy on row number 2, with Jordan, Logan and Ollie rounding out the runners and riders in that one. Right then, ladies and gents, it is time for the Superbikes to head out onto the circuit. Free practice 3 for Superbikes coming up in a matter of moments then. Looking forward to free practice 3 for the Superbikes. 10 minutes to get themselves acclimatised with the circuit before they go with Super Pole. Really excited for Super Pole, ladies and gents. I'm sure the riders are feeling a little bit tense. I have done Super Pole myself on other channels, and it's the most nerve-wracking thing you could ever do. As we get the lobby up, then Superbike riders, the lobby is now... Still waiting, do apologise. Is up. Superbike riders, your lobby is up, so get yourselves in as quick as you can. And whilst the riders are just getting themselves sorted, we sat down with the Super One, Super Ted, to discuss his season so far. Earlier on, not a chance. Earlier on this week, then, shall we have a listen to what he has to say? Good, because here is the interview with Super Ted.
Welcome everybody to Donington Park. We're here on setup day. It's Thursday. It's a bit earlier than the race weekend, but everyone likes to get here nice and early and get themselves all set up for the weekend. I'm joined by Malted R5L Yamaha team boss Super Ted. Ted, first of all, how are you this fine day, sunshine?
Perfect, mate. How are we doing?
I'm
Sean?
very well, thank you, mate. Very well,
Good
thank you.
stuff,
Now,
mate. Good stuff.
a bit of a big deal coming into this round. A change of title sponsor for the Malted team. Can you tell us a little
Yeah,
bit more about it?
yeah, we absolutely can. I mean, we've over the time that we've been doing the e-racing, we've worked with Sean at Ride Five Liveries quite a bit. He's helped us with various parts of the branding on the bikes and stuff like that with our other sponsors. And we sort of started getting talking on some of the connection issues that we've been having. And basically, Sean offered up a way in which that he could advertise through the team and provide help. So yeah, we absolutely took that on board, and Sean's been a great help since. So a busy week, definitely, mate. Definitely a busy
I
week.
can imagine getting all the fairings sorted. It's taken a bit of
Oh
time, but
yeah, it's been a complete revamp, mate. Yeah, it's been a tricky week, but we're here now, aren't we? So
that's good to hear. So you've had a great season up to now, Ted. I mean, with 3 rounds in, 4 wins and 6 podiums from the first 3 rounds. Surely the title's got to be the aim, hasn't it?
yeah, I mean, obviously, me and you speak quite a lot outside of the race weekends and what we're doing here, and you know what my targets were heading into this season. So yeah, I couldn't be happier really. We've even been able to pick up a win. But yeah, I mean, the aim now obviously is we're fighting at the front end with the likes of Brett and Dylan and Christian and the people that have improved tenfold over the last few weeks. And yeah, I'm excited to be up there, but I'm just going to take each race as they come, Sean, and see how we go basically. So yeah, excited.
Love that. Now, Donington is a rather difficult circuit. Lots of places that can catch you out, i.e. the foggy S's curbs. I'm sure
Absolutely.
you will see this weekend. But you did top the test here when we were here for the pre-season test, and the time of 1:24.993 put you top of the times. Are we going to get back to that sort of pace this weekend, do we think, Ted? Or is it maybe track conditions might just not play into our hands?
For me, with the system that we run, all of the esports riders would agree. Depending on the session that we're riding in, the bikes sometimes feel so different. We can only replicate, the real bikes as well as they do. I think that Ride themselves do a great job because the Yamaha has certain strengths, and this is one of the tracks that play to the strengths of the Yamaha. So yeah, we're obviously looking to go as fast as we can, as are all of our guys, but it's a case of we have to see what the session feels like. And yeah, the guys have improved so much since pre-season testing, and you get to learn who we're with on track. You get to learn who you can trust to go against. So yeah, in terms of times, we'll see how we go. But yeah, feeling good for the weekend for sure.
Good to hear, mate. Well, we wish you all the very best for this season and this weekend, Ted. And sure, my friend, let's go. It's back to you, buddy.
And green flag is now out at the end of pit line. Okay, that's Northern Irish East. Okay, Jamie's got technical issues on the RD Racing Yamaha. That's a great start. Singing will not be happening, ladies and gents. I can confirm. Chaps, it ain't happening. So, right then, let's have a look at your lap record holder then from yesterday. It is Yorkshire's top right then. Dylan with a 1:23.7. Absolutely annihilated the field yesterday. And well, what a stunning start to his weekend. Again, like we say with Dill, it's typical, isn't it? Good over the one lap, just when it comes to races, he struggles a little bit. Has done in recent rounds, and I can tell you, Dylan has not had a win in 5 races, ladies and gents. 5 races due to some bad luck, and he's fallen off. Well, now Ted's fallen off. Anyone else want to make it down, Craner? Yes, look at that, a couple of riders have. Thank you, chaps. Oh, Jan's one of them. And Aaron, yes. Okay, so as I was saying with Dill, yes, he's not had a race win in 5 races. His last win came at race number 1 at Brands Hatch Indies, so I'm sure he will be wanting to right the wrongs of recent rounds. Right then, so Ted and Dylan are such good mates who want to meet up at Craner Curves. That's absolutely fine. I want to talk about this young man on screen who's now tipped off as well. This is not looking good for Superbike. This young man had an absolutely really good day yesterday. Inside that top 4, that top 5, did a brilliant job. Did Adam. Fantastic on the RK BMW. Not sure where Christian is tonight. It won't be good if he misses the first race, but Adam flying the RK BMW flag at the moment. Like we say, only got 10 minutes to just get themselves acclimatised before they have to give it everything in Superpole. So then up towards Goddard's goes the number 4 of Adam, and will complete his first lap very shortly. Charlie's over the line, 1:26.5, 1:30.9 for Aaron. Super 10, 1:37.3, must have fallen off. I'm not doing haha because I want Ted to fall off, I'm just, sarky. Right, where is... Here he is, ladies and gents. Mason G. Oh, what is on top of his helmet? Please don't be anything rude. This young man had a bit of a... not a good day yesterday in real life. He took a bit of a tumble at Mallory Park. Say a bit of a tumble, it sounded rather nasty. Unfortunately for Mason G, a broken collarbone for the young man, but he's out tonight and he's ready to go. Are we going to see Mason G win this weekend or a podium? I certainly do think so. I would not counter out him with a broken collarbone, to be honest, because Mason G is a very, very quick young man. The number 28 is currently light. Where's Mason? Is P6 in the standings, 60 points after doing 4 races, so he's doing a very good job, and we do wish Mason all the very best in his recovery. We wish him all the best for this weekend. And here we are on your screens. We have Charlie, ladies and gents, the ever cheerful Charlie. We do like Charlie, such a positive member of the SDPG community. Over the line for the number 24. Could he take a winning pathway this weekend? He did take one over at Donington Park, let's not forget, so I'm sure he'll be aiming to do that again this weekend. And the first time for Super Ted, anything that's competitive is on the board. 1:25.731 for Super Ted there. Good opening lap without getting the cape dirty. I have been speaking to Ted in the paddock before they went out, and I can confirm, ladies and gents, that it is pressed and washed is the cape, so there is no excuses from Ted on that one. Adam in P2 at the moment, Mason G in 3rd, and Charlie. Mason Roth didn't manage to get out with us yesterday, but he's back, ladies and gents. Mr. NASA is here, already in P5 at the moment, still waiting for... Whoa, I tell you what, he has gone to space there on the exit of McLean's. That's unlucky for Mason Roth then. Mason G's gone to the top, 1:25.415 for the number 28. As we see Brett now over the line, he goes P3. Dylan goes to the top, 1:25.011 for Dylan then. And the CS Autos Ducatis, well, were circulated together before Dylan tipped off at Gate. If you're wondering why the CS Autos team are running a blue livery this week, well, for 2 reasons. 1, it's the team's home round, and 2, it's Brett's home round as well. So we're hoping the CS Autos team will have a bit of luck this weekend, certainly. Brett, can he continue his strong run of form? The only rider to score 9 podiums out of the first 9 races in scintillating form is this young man. Very rarely makes a mistake, does Brett, and when he does, it's a big shock. And I can tell you now, let's have a look at the top. It is Super 10, 124.640, goes top of the times with Dylan there in P2, and off he goes on to another lap. Mason G in 3rd, then it's Charlie in 4th, in 5th. And what a lap time that is from Jan, 125.897. Don't count Jan out either for a potential win in Pathway. That's good to see. I've been speaking to Jan as well in the paddock here at Donington and at Alton Park, just saying he's not quite feeling 100% with the BMW at the moment, but he is doing a good job there, lying in P6 at the moment. This has surely got to give him some confidence, and I could be wrong, but that might just be his fastest ever lap around Donington Park. And what is it, 1.2 off the front time? That is really good going from Jan. Adam in P7. Let's have a look then at Aaron with just shy of 4 minutes remaining of this one. The exact moves Kawasaki down to Melbourne Loop, and he is 3/10 up on this lap, so that should see him move up into around P7, P6 at the moment as he heads up towards Goddard's. Then hard on the brakes on the big ZX10. Like we've been mentioning in recent rounds, Aaron and the exact moves Kawasaki team have been working on setup, trying to get the bike stopped. That is the problem with the ZX10, but Aaron and the team have done a very good job, and it's evident there because he has gone up to P6, only to be beaten there by Adam, who's now gone top Pathway. Wow, this is a tight weekend, and Dylan goes top, 124.485. Good lap that from Dylan, so it's all changing at the moment. Is Brett sandbagging? Now this is a question. Is this Brett's genuine pace? No, because he's 3/10 up. Or is he just keeping his cards close to his chest? Well, we'll only find out when we go racing a little bit later on and qualifying very shortly. Up towards the final corner then for Brett, Ashby's finest. Can he get another 3 podiums in the bag this weekend? I'll tell you what, you'd be a fool to bet against him. Over the line then goes Brett, and does go to P5, 125.544 for Brett on that lap. Watch out for this young man this weekend though. The number 4 of the arcade BMW of Adam. Is Adam going to get onto the podium like his teammate Christian's done this season? Adam's had a real strong start to his Superbike debut. Where's Adam's record? Best result is 6th so far. And his last 3 results have all been P7. So nice and consistent there for Adam. These are some cracking times coming in by the riders. Let's have a look then at front row Joe, number 69 on the Malted R5L Yamaha then. Through the foggy S's he goes and down towards Melbourne Loop. Half a second up, so this will see him potentially go P8 on the tyres, maybe P7. Oh, he just runs wide at Melbourne Loop. Gathers it all up nicely and he shoots up towards Goddard's now then. Nicely done for Joe. He was in the 126s yesterday. I can't remember if he got a 25 or not, but certainly did a fantastic job. Over the line then goes front row Joe. And no improvement on that lap. Jan pulls into Gasoline Alley, just going to make some final tweaks to BMW. So yeah, very close at the top, certainly between 3rd, 4th. Well, 3rd all the way down to P8. There's only half a second covering those guys. And Adam's on another good lap here. 3/10 up at the moment. Who's that has just popped up? That is Brett, that's gone up to P4, 5 thousandths behind Mason G into the foggy S's then at 4. Adam having a real good weekend is Adam. Hopefully this can really springboard his confidence. Oh, look at this. Adam is going to go into the top 3 if he can just keep this one going. Watch out for this man this weekend. He's having a great event up to now. Up towards Goddard's then goes Adam, hard on the brakes. Mason G's just improved a little bit further up on that one then. So, oh sorry, just press the wrong button. Adam has gone up to P3, 2 thousandths faster than Mason G. So no change at the top then. It is Dylan and 20 seconds remaining of this one then before we go with Super Pole. Anyone close to finishing a lap? Looks like Brett's just done a practice start then down towards the foggy S's. Charlie then through the fog. Yes, we'll see his sector time pop up now. So just over a tenth and a half off then, as the checker flag does now come out for Superbike 3 practice 3 then. And Dylan has parked it then, and Charlie's on the back wheel. Mason Roth there, right at the death, does put himself up to P8. Jan there in 9th, front row Joe's on the back wheel. That looks like all she wrote for that one then, where about, yeah, Brett pulls in to the pits as well as Charlie, so that looks like it's it then, 4-3, practice 3. Well, what a session that was for Superbikes, and Adam's still on the back wheel, very nice, and so he should be very happy with that performance. Leading pathway, is Adam going to be fighting for that top 3 this weekend? You'll be full to count him out. 1.7 seconds covering the whole field. Impressive stuff. So it's Yorkshire's top right then that takes the top spot ahead of Super Ted and Adam. Then we've got Mason G, Brett, Charlie, Aaron, Mason Roth, Jan, and front row Joe rounding out the runners and riders for free practice 3 then. That's alright, Charlie? No problem, buddy. Thank you for letting me know. Right then, ladies and gents, it is time. It is time for Superpole, and this is where I'm glad I'm retired. And in the commentary box, hello everybody, hello. Right, so let's get this one set up, and we'll show you the Superpole order then, and the order in which the riders will go out in. Qualify, yes, so what we want to do is set that to that, and then we do that, and then we do that. So what we've done with the order is we've gone in reverse championship order. So first rider out then will be Jamie, then it will be Jan, Adam, Aaron, Mason Roth, Mason G, Charlie, Dylan, Christian, Ted, and Brett. That will be the order then for Super Pole. And I can tell you, ladies and gents, that it is, well, the forecast is dry today, so no issues with the weather. Right, this is good to see some big viewing figures for this one. Let's go on to that one. Right, so let's hope everybody gets out for this session. Oh, I'm actually feeling a bit nervous for them. No, I point blank refuse to sing because I don't want to shatter the windows. Right, it's been a while since we've done Super Pole on the channel, but I can confirm, ladies and gents, it's a nerve-wracking experience because I have done it myself over on the 24 Racing Series, and I tell you what, a lot of excrement popped out of my anus. So yes, it's not a nice sensation. I do apologise if you've eaten the tea and you've heard that, but you know, it's got to be said. I refuse, chaps. I refuse to sing. I do enough of that, and you all slate my singing. No, I'm not. No. All right, I want to ride my bicycle. All right then, Aaron, just for you, mate. Since you asked, of course I will. Of course I will. Wheels on the bus, yeah. Right. Well, if anyone crashes, what song can we sing? Another one bites the dust. Yeah. So don't fall off, people. Otherwise, you're having it. It's my time to get my revenge for all the abuse I get. It's not happening. I've just, no. I don't deal with abuse. Well, I do. I just get my own back. Oh, I'm ready for this. Right then, have we got 11 peeps in We Doing to See Superbike riders? No, Dylan, absolutely not. No. If you want to listen to that, that's absolutely fine. Unbelievable. Oh, I just want to cry. No, I don't really. Right, ladies and gents, before we get into Super Pole then, well, it is time. It's here. It's time for Super Pole then, for the SDPG British Superbikes in association with Exact Moves. Good luck, chaps. And the green flag is out then for Superpole. And the first rider out on circuit then is Gamer Jamie. He's here, he's ready, and he's ready to rock and roll. Let's see what Jamie can do then. Can he keep it rubber side down and set an example to the workforce? Well, we're about to find out as he heads off on his flying lap then. Always nerve-wracking going first in Superpole, but if anyone can deal with the pressure, Jamie can. Through red gate he goes on the RD Racing Yamaha. Oh, I got a bit of a twitch on there, down towards Hollywood. Through Hollywood then into... Oh, he's using all the road and some. Through the... Oh, no! Oh, that is unlucky. That we've got a technical issue for the Eden Floor BMW of Jan there. And, oh, Jamie's pushing the limits of the RD Racing Yamaha. I'm just going to get the list up so I know who's out next and into Coppice. Goes Jamie then. Round Coppice he goes. Looking a good lap so far. It's been certainly biting the screen as Jamie down towards down towards the fog. Yes, then will he make it through safe? Yes, he will. 2 more corners to go then for Jamie to negotiate. This has been a very quick lap for the number 86. Right, Joe, can you head out, please, buddy? That will be brilliant, mate. Thank you. Right, so it will be front row Joe. That is next to leave pit lane. Oh, Jamie's down at the final corner. Jamie stacked it then. I do not believe it. Oh, Jamie's dropped it then on the final corner. So that will be, at best, a P10 for Jamie. Wow, did not see that coming. That was looking a great... Oh, dear me, I've still got the green flag on. I did not see that one coming then, as we get front row Joe onto the flying lap then. Can Joe keep it rubber side down in this one? Next up will be Adam. But we'll get Adam up onto the circuit once Joe has passed the Melbourne Loop section there. Down Hollywood he goes and flicks it left into the Craner curves. Now, different strategies for Superpole. Do you just take it a little bit conservatively? Or do you go absolute all-out attack and risk a crash? Well, different strategies for different riders. Well, we'll see what happens to everybody else then as through I'm getting lost here through the McLean section. And Coppice now for Joe. A little bit off Jamie's time, but he's staying on the machine at the moment. Through the foggy S, he's about to come now into the foggy S. He's not using all the road there. That's nice from Joe. That is really nice. Down towards the Melbourne Loop. A little bit off Jamie's time, but that's absolutely fine. He's keeping it rubber side down. Lovely stuff. Adam, please can you head out onto circuit, buddy? Thank you. As Joe now heads up towards the Goddard section. This is what caught Jamie out. Through Goddard's then. We are going to get our first lap on the board, and front row Joe is going to go to provisional pole, and we'll do a 126.3 for Joe. Good lap that from Joe. Kept it rubber side down. And well, he'll be on row number 3 at best. If no, well, who knows what may happen? He could be on pole. You never know. This is Superpole. Thank you to all the riders for their good listing skills. I like that. Thank you to Adam. And let's see what the RK BMW rider can do then. Been very fast all weekend. Can he put this one together and set a good lap time? I'm sure he will. As he goes into the Craner curves now. That's a couple of tenths quicker than Joe was through there. Into the old hairpin he goes, looking tidy. Just right on board with Adam then as he goes through the Starkey Bridge and Swans curve section. Just kept it inside track limits there. I think Adam's gone for a conservative approach, and I like that. At least he's going to get a time on the board if he can just keep it rubber side down for this lap. Into Coppice he goes, and that is up on Joe's time, I do believe, or it's about similar actually. Through Coppice he goes and head down towards the foggy S's then. We'll see where this will put him in yep, I know what I'm trying to say here. In relation, that's what I'm trying to say, to Joe's time. out the foggy S's. Yes, he is up on Joe's time at the moment into the Melbourne Loop then. Next up will be Aaron. Aaron, if you could make your way out to circuit, please, buddy. That would be brilliant, thank you. As we get Adam now up towards Goddard's now. Nicely done. Beautiful work then for Adam. Is this going to be provisional pole for the Arcade BMW? It is a 125.789 for Adam. Good lap that from Adam. So we've got 2 riders setting lap times. Let's get a 3rd time on the board as we see the exact moves Kawasaki of Aaron, the number 92. Can he get himself into the mix on this one? Well, we will find out very shortly. Into Redgate he goes now. Nicely. Oh, just runs a bit wide actually. Through Redgate as he heads down towards Hollywood and the Crane Curve section. Kawasaki looking a bit of a handful at the moment, matching Adam's time, actually a few hundredths quicker through Sector 1. As Aaron now heads up through Starkey's Bridge and through the Schwantz Curve. This is looking quite a tidy lap. Oh, we say that. Oh. He's pushing it. He's pushing the big ZX-10 then up towards Coppice he goes now. And he is up. He's up on Adam's time then. Through Sector 2 as he runs down towards the foggy S's now. Are we going to see the exact moves Kawasaki into provisional pole position? flicks it right through the foggy S's then. Oh, I can't remember Adam's time there, but it'd be similar at the moment into the Melbourne Loop. Mason Roth, can you head out onto circuit please, mate? As up towards Goddard's then goes Aaron, round Goddard's he goes now. And over the line, where's this gonna put Aaron? Oh, he goes P2, 126.064 for the exact moves Kawasaki. Right, next up then is Mr. Spaceman himself, Mr. NASA. Can he get himself into provisional pole position? Well, we are going to find out in about a minute and a half's time. On the gas then for the number 36 HPR machine, and it's go on this lap then. It's gone medium. I did not see everyone's tyre choice. Well, the other 3 tyre choices anyway, but it's still Adam on provisional pole at the moment. Nearly run it into the 125s. Fair play to all the... Whoa, Mason Roth's down! Mason Roth then has stacked it at Granicos. Mason G, you're up next, buddy. Wow, so that's 2 riders there. It looked it, Aaron, to be honest, mate. You did a good job, though. Right, so Mason G then. What can Mason do then on the Malted R5L Yamaha then? Oh, thank you for that one, Dylan. Look at that good information. So Adam was medium soft. Joe and Aaron were both soft then. As we get Mason G, surely going to be a contender for the podium this weekend, or even race wins. Well, we will find out when we go racing a little bit later on. Into Redgate goes the number 28 of Mason G as he heads down towards Hollywood now. Nicely done, full Marc Marquez style, elbow down on the ground, and he's looking quick already. That is a very fast Sector 1. Adams' P1 time is already under threat, but Mason G's got to get round the lap first. Let's see what he can do then through the Starkey's Bridge section and into the Schwantz Curve. Nicely done for Mason. I tell you what, Mason's just so good on the motorcycle. He does look really good out there on the Yamaha. Into Coppice. This is a blistering lap from Mason G. Going a second faster than what Adam did earlier on. Oh, he just gets it wrong side of the curb though. He's certainly trying hard on this lap. Certainly not going for the conservative approach. Into the foggy S's. Oh, that was so close. He's held on to it. This is a stonking lap from Mason G though. Into the Melbourne Loop now. Nicely done. Who's next? It is Charlie. Charlie, my friend, can you head out onto circuit, please, buddy? Into Goddard's then goes the number 28 of Mason G on the power. Is this going to be provisional pole position for Mason G? It is a 125.254 for Mason G on that lap. There's Charlie. So Charlie now heads up towards Goddard's then. Oh, I feel nervous for them, I'm not going to lie. As through Goddard's then goes Charlie, and on to his flying lap. Into Redgate he goes then. The number 24 SDPG Racing Honda through Redgate. That just sounds awesome, doesn't it? The Hondas sound beautiful. Through Hollywood, he's run a bit wide there. It gathers it up nicely for Crane. A few tenths off what Mason G did through that part of the lap. As he goes up through Starkey's Bridge now. Lovely from Charlie. And into the Schwantz curve. Went a little bit tight there. I tell you what, he's gathered that up beautifully. As Charlie is not done what Mason Roth and Jamie did earlier. Oh, made a mistake there at Coppice though. He's held it though. He's kept it rubber side down. He's kept it rubber side down as he heads down towards the Foggy S's now. Nicely done. Through the left, through the right. What's the second time going to be? I don't think this will be challenging Mason G, but you never know. You never know. Right up next then is Yorkshire's Top Wreck. Dylan, please can you head out to circuit, buddy? As up towards Goddard's then goes Charlie. Round Goddard's he goes. Now where's this going to put him on the timing screens? Well, he's kept it rubber side down. That's first objective done. Charlie does a 127.7 and is P5 at the moment. Right then, Yorkshire's Top Wreck. The number one, the fastest rider all weekend, the lap record holder. Has he got a stellar lap in him? Let's find out as he heads into Redgate now then. What will Dylan's strategy be? Will he go all out attack on this lap? Or will he play it conservatively? Well, he's made it through turn 1 and 2 at the moment, so that's always a good start. Through Craner Coast, matching Mason G there through sector 1. Into the old hairpin. This is looking tidy from Dylan though. Through the Starkey's Bridge and Schwantz Curve section. Into McLean's then. Hard on the gas up towards Coppice. Oh, he's matching Mason G again through sector 2. That's a good line from Dylan using the power of the Ducati. Down towards the Foggy S's. Into the Foggy S's he goes now. Using some of the curve on the outside. Just runs a bit wide through there. Oh, he just about kept hold of it. Oh, this will be close, you know, between Mason G and Dylan. Into the Melbourne loop he goes now. Right, ladies and gents. Super Ted, you're up, buddy. As we get Dylan into the final corner. Where's this gonna put Dylan? Well, he's kept it rubber side down. Is this going to be provisional pole for the number 1 over the line? It is! It's provisional pole at 125.038 for Dylan. It is provisional pole position. Right then, ladies and gents, it is the Super 1. Up next, we've got 2 more riders. Ted is one of them. Last time in a Super Pole session on the channel, this young man was on pole position. Is he going to replicate that today? Runs a bit wide at Redgate. I'm sure Ted will take a front row start for this one. To be fair, it doesn't matter where Ted qualifies, he will make time up in the race. So he's a 10th off the best at the moment. Oh, he's run a bit wide, old hairpin though. Gathers it up nicely. Oh no! Ted's down! Super Ted has dropped it then. Oh, that is unfortunate for Ted. Brett, you're up, buddy. The final rider then to set a lap time. Oh, that was unlucky for Ted. That just clipped the curb. Like we said earlier, the curbs are really unforgiving round here. Oh, that is gutted for the number 34. Right then, are we going to have a CS Autos Ducati 1-2? Let's see what time Brett does then. The final rider to set a lap time in Superpole is on his way down towards Redgate. He goes now. Again, runs a bit wide at Redgate. So this is the thing, if you make a mistake on your Super Pole lap, try a bit too hard to gain the time back, That's when the mistakes will happen, and Brett's 4/10 off the best at the moment through Sector 1. Let's see how he does then through the Starkey's Bridge and Schwantz Curve section. Into the Schwantz Curve. I will write the times down, actually, if I can find a pen, just so it'll be easier. Oh, excuse me. Into Coppice then for Brett. I don't think this will challenge for pole position. Could be wrong. I could be very wrong indeed. Down towards the Foggy S's then he goes. Nicely done. Ashby's finest then. Through the Foggy S's he goes. Takes a bit of curve there through the right-hander. Oh, he won't be far off. This might put him on that front row, potentially, as he goes through the Melbourne loop then. Up towards Goddard's. Where will this put Ashby finest? Is this going to be a front row? Through Goddard's he goes now as he heads up towards the line. Where's this going to put Brett? He goes P5. P5 on the grid then for Brett. And that is your lot, ladies and gents. Wow, I did not see that. Wow, okay. So, let me just sort these. I'm going to write these times down because I haven't got enough data left on my... enough space left on my Xbox. So please bear with me. Just write these down. We've got Mason, Roth, and Jamie, and then it'll be Joe. So there we go, ladies and gents. That is how your grid will line up then for the first race. A little bit later on, Dylan has taken the pole position ahead of Mason G and Adam. Front row for Adam. Then we've got Aaron, who's good showing there. Brett and Joe rounding out row 2. Then it's Charlie, Ted and Mason Roth, and it'll be Jamie and Jan on the back row. Oh. I told you I wasn't singing. Right then, ladies and gents, it is time to go with the Ducatis. Yes, we got some Ducati Monster 1200 Cup action coming your way. Right, so let's go on that one. Let's see the qualifying groups then for the Ducati. So no Connor in this one. I'll just get this set up and then I will be right with you, ladies and gents. Lovely stuff. I believe Georgie's not out tonight. He has sent me a message, so I don't think Isaac will be out. So let me just set up this. And the lobby is now up, chaps. So if you'd like to make your way in, that will be fantastic. So in this one, we've got Connor, who's not here. We've got Liam, we've got Joe, we've got Jordan, we've got Corey, we've got Isaac, who's also not here. We've got Josh, we've got Logan, and we've got Dylan in this Q1. So just whilst we've got a minute, ladies and gents, how we determine who's in what group? Well, it goes off championship positions. If you're in the odd side of the table, we've also got Guy in as well. Thank you, Guy. Yes, so if you're in the odd side of the table, first, third, fifth, seventh, etc., you'll go in Q1. Q2 is the even side, second, fourth, sixth, eighth, and 10th, etc., in the championship standings. So we'll just keep the groups on screen just for a few more minutes, just whilst we get riders in, so they know what group they are in. Now, this could be a chance for the likes of, well, for any of these riders to go and put it on that front row of the grid. With the big dogs not here tonight, Connor and Christian are not here, so that is going to be interesting to see how these riders get on. So who are we waiting for? We've got Liam, we've got Joe, we've got Jordan, Corey, I don't know where Corey's at. Isaac's not here. Josh is in. Yep. Where's Logan? I'll tell you what, I am going to send Logan an invite. Where's Logan? There he is. I'll just invite Logan. There we are. Mason Roth wants to come and join us. Right, we'll just give the riders another couple of minutes. Okay, Jack, do you want to jump in Q1 then for me, buddy? If you jump in Q1, mate, we'll get you a qualifying time on the board, since we've not got a few riders not turning up. Right, so we'll just give the riders another couple of... Have I got in the right group here? I might not have done. Let me just check that before we... Yes, I have, because I'm just so pro at this. Oh, fantastic, Liam. Thank you, mate. So Connor will be joining us. Look at that. Right on cue. Connor coming in and has joined us. Alright, no problem, mate. No worries. Right then. So, okay, we're not going to wait much longer. We've got things to do. So, oh my days, we've got quite a few imposters here. Yep, not happening. Right, so we've got 7 riders then. In this one, I do actually need to speak to HQ and the hierarchy here at SDPG about a rule I have just thought of all by my own. I like that. Let me just write that down so I can speak to those guys after this. Sorry, ladies and gents. I can't multitask, you see. It's a bit of a problem. There we go. Right. I'll send that to the powers that be. My team of peoples. Ah, here's Corey. Lovely stuff. Right. Okie dokie. I think that's going to be everybody. Potentially. Don't know. Not sure. We'll just wing it. Right. Let me just find the group. Sorry. Again, it's taking a lot of concentrating this. Right then, that's been sent over to my team. Right then, we are going to go with this one. And it's time for Q1 for the SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup. Let's go qualifying. Oh dearie me, and the green flag is now out for Q1 for the Ducatis. If you're new round here to SDPG, you don't know how we do the qualifying format here. Well, the combined standings from Q1 and Q2 will determine who goes where on the grid, really. So whoever's fastest in Q1 and 2, we take their times. Whoever's faster in P1, then they will be on P1, etc, etc. I'm sure you get the gist. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, I'm sorry. Right then, as we get Dylan then, who is having a bit of a run out this weekend in the Ducati. Whoa! Oh dear. That's not going well. Dylan then has hit the deck on his first flying lap. Hot off the Superbike then. And he will go again with that one. And already we're a minute into the session. Where is that? Pow! There we go. So on your screens then is the number 44 of Liam as he heads up towards Coppice now. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, gathers that up nicely. Through Coppice he goes as he heads down towards the Foggy S's then. Hard on the brakes for Liam through the left, through the right. And down towards the Melbourne Loop. Nicely done for the number 44. Who's that ahead of him? That is Front Row Joe. He's just up ahead of Liam. Has Joe got out of the way there? No, he hasn't. Oh, that's going to cause Liam some issues. Through the final corner then, and over the line goes Liam now, and does 128.091 as a first find. That Jordan then 129.127 for Jordan on the number 23 Ducati. Of course, Ducati Sean. Guy then up to P2, 128.529. Corey 133.4 for him. Dylan there on a lap, so is Joe. Here is Josh then, over the line he goes. 135.2 first lap, and the first lap of the weekend for Josh. Where's Connor Chameleon? There he is. Let's have a look at Dylan then as he heads down towards the Melbourne Loop. Nearly 3 minutes into the session already. That has flown by. Down to the Melbourne Loop on the power for Dylan. Is this going to be a front row for Dylan? He was P2 on combined standings yesterday. Through the final corner. Got a little bit of traffic up ahead. Gather that up nicely. Over the line he goes now. Is this going to be a 27? Of course it's 127.723 for Yorkshire's top right then. So Joe and Connor circulating together on circuit, then down into the Melbourne Loop they go. The number 9 and the number 69 circulating together up towards Goddard's they go now. Hard on the brakes then for Goddard's. Connor just about gets round there without any issues. Oh, we say that, gets it a little bit wrong on the exit. Over the line he goes. Now does a 127.790. Just misses out on P1, and Front Row Joe goes up to P6, and Connor has a small tip off at Redgate there. So it's Dylan, Connor and Liam, your provisional top 3 in this session. I'm going to say front row. It might not be front row. And when we've got Guy, Jordan and Dylan all circulating together, Corey is rounding that road. Well, I need to stop saying that. It's so easy to say. Who's moved up then? Who has moved up the order? Has anyone jumped to the order? Joe, I think, potentially. I have no idea. I'm just not paying attention. It's just not good enough, really. Liam's doing a bit of grass tracking then at Coppice. Connor's 3.5 seconds down on this lap. Let's have a look at Dylan then into Goddard's he goes now. On the power. And over the line. Oh, Jordan goes top. 127.656 for Jordan. What a lap. Great effort that from the number 23. Well, provisional top spot at the moment is Jordan though. Great effort from the number 23. Liam's just coming up to Goddard's now. Let's have a look at Guys. He goes down into the old hairpin. Lovely stuff. And into Starkey's Bridge and Schwantz Curve section. He's got Dylan just in tow as well as Jordan. Through McLean's then goes Guy. Front Row Joe up to P6. That's bumped Corey down to 7th. And 3/10 up at the moment is Guy. And that, this might get him close to Connor. We'll see then as down towards the Foggy S's goes Guy. Hard on the brakes then into the Foggy S's. Nicely done. Next sector point flashing up now. Half a second up. So yes, this might even put him into pole position. No, I say that. Top of this session. Come on, Seamus. Come on. Use your nut. Use your nut. Up towards Goddard's then. Goes to number 83. Nicely done. Rounds Goddard's hard on the power. For Guy then over the line. Is this going to be top of this session? No. P3. And Dylan though has gone top. 127.510 as Jordan tips off there. So, well, that's quite a good top 3 at the moment. Where's Connor into the Melbourne Loop? He goes now. Is that Front Row Joe ahead of him? It is. These two still circulating together. Oh, friends. I love that. Up towards Goddard then goes Connor. We've just missed his sector 3 time. Oh, he's going to go down the inside of Joe, is he? Oh, not quite. Liam goes top then. 127.143 for Liam. Over the line for Connor. 128.044. That's no improvement for him. What a lap that is from Liam then. 4/10 to the good at the moment, but with 3 minutes 20 seconds remaining of the session. I would not count out Yorkshire's top rep. He's good over 1 lap. Down into the foggy S's, then he goes, oh, backing it in. Oh, that's not gone well. Oh dear. Well, at least he'll get another couple of goes at this one. That looked nasty, didn't it? I'll tell you what, Jordan's 2/10 up now through sector 1. Let's keep an eye on Jordan's lap time. We'll also keep an eye on the timing screens, because we can do that, because we can multitask people. Yeah, full of you know what I am. Into the Schwantz curve then, into McLean's goes Jordan. Nicely done. Through the McLean section up towards Coppice now. Oh, he has lost a bit of time there through sector 2, but he's still up on his PB. Down to the fog S's, under the ghost of the Dunlop Bridge then. Hard on the brakes then for Jordan. Through the left, through the right. Nicely done. Oh, he's again lost a little bit of time there, but he's still up on his PB. Through the Melbourne Loop then goes Jordan. Connor goes top. 1:26.582. I was getting a bit worried for him there. Well, that is some lap from Connor then. It was nearly 6/10 clear of the field. That is extraordinary. Oh, the line for Jordan. Any improvement for him? Not in position. Where's... Oh, Dylan's just about to come through a sector point. Well, whoa! He would have done if he hadn't tipped off again at Foggy S's. That is unlucky there for the number 1. He's still got time to do one more lap. Let's get Liam then up towards Coppice. Oh, he's 4/10 up in. This could really challenge Connor for top spot at the moment. Let's keep an eye on this time then. Down to the Foggy S's goes number 44 of Liam. Nicely done. Very nice from Liam. Oh, he has lost a bit of time there. 2/10 up. He's still up there. That will get him into the 1:26 if he could just nail this final sector. Up towards Goddard's then. Beautifully done. Absolutely stunning stuff from Liam into the final corner. Just runs a little bit wide, but gathers it up nicely. Up to the line now. Is this going to be a 1:26 for Liam? It is indeed. 1:26.795 for Liam. Goes even further. Sorry. No, I need to rethink that. I know what I'm trying to say. Front row Joe goes up to P3 there. 1:27.396 for Joe. I can't tell if Dylan's running wide there because I know that is his usual line. But that's a good lap that from Joe on the number 69 machine. Into the foggy S's then for Dylan. Jordan hasn't improved. Guys close to him, and that is Dylan's session done then. Still having issues at the foggy S's. Oh, guys on the back wheel. Very nice. And the checkered flag is out now for the Ducatis. Well, what a session that... Oh, who's that? That's... Oh, Jordan and Corey. Oh, getting up close and personal. Wow, what a session that is. 6 riders in the 1:27 bracket. All better. And that is fantastic. So that it looks like... Well, it will be top for Connor in this one. Through the foggy S's then. Goes past Liam. Oh, he's a 10th up here. Will he get to finish his lap? I don't think he will. So it's Connor, Liam and Joe, your top 3 in this one with Dylan, Jordan and Guy. There in P6, that's Corey and Josh rounding out the runners and riders in that one. Right then, ladies and gents, that is Q1 done for the Ducatis. Next up is qualifying 2. And well, we got another new name to bring you in the second session for Ducatis. We will leave that and let's get ourselves ready for the next round of qualifying then for these guys. So let's get the lobby set up then. Right, there we go. Let's go on that one, then we do that. Another 10-minute session then for these guys. And the lobby is up now. Just going up, sorry, for the Ducatis. Where's that? I don't know where that scene's gone. That's not good at all. Where's that gone? There it is. Right, so the lobby is now up then for Q2 for the Ducatis. Let's just sort this out then. Awesome sauce. So in this one then, we have got Christian, Adam, Scott, Ollie, Jack, Vinny, George, Charlie, Hayden and Leon. Leon is a new member of the SDPG community, and some of you will know that name. Leon Jaycock, ladies and gents, has joined the SDPG community. Yes, former British Superbike racer, and I'm sure you'll all remember the Specsaver Suzuki, which looked stunning. And we are very delighted to have Leon join us. And he did very well yesterday in practice P5 on the standings in free practice 2. Right, so I don't think we've got Christian tonight, so that's one off the list. Don't think Hayden's joining as well. That's 2, and I'm not sure if Jack is... Is Jack there? No, Jack isn't there. So we'll just give Jack a minute then, just see if he joins. If not, we'll get on with Q2 for the Ducatis. Next up, ladies and gents, do not go anywhere after this session. A dramatic 10-lap race for the SDPG British Superbikes is coming up right after this one. Oh, it's going to be exciting, that one. We've got championship... well, we've got the championship leaders languishing in the pack. Well, that's okay. I'm sure they will fight their way through from there. Sorry, ladies and gents, just sorting something out on my phone. Right. Okay, so... I don't know if Jack's joining, but we will go with this one then. Let's not keep everybody waiting. Right then. So, just take the cap off because I'm a bit warm now. It's a little bit warm in this commentary box. Right then. Everyone's near enough ready already. Already. See, Mason Roth's so keen, isn't he? Oh dear. SDPG would be a very dull place without Mason Roth. Right then, ladies and gents, it is time for qualifying 2 then for the SD... Oh, Jack is just loading up. Oh, I got in the nick of time there, mate. We will wait for you then. Jack, the fastest time was a 1:26.5 from Connor Scott, and then Liam was on a 1:26.7. So very quick times from the last group. Right, we'll just give Jack a minute then as he's joining us. Lovely stuff. Right, let's make sure I get on the right scene. Yeah, I'm ready. Ready to rock and roll for this one. Oh, dearie me. Oh, I'll tell you what, whilst we're waiting, just to point you in the direction of the merchandise that we have got out, ladies and gents. I completely forgot to do this earlier. But yes, we have merchandise out, and here's one of our very satisfied customers. I've had to cut the toolbox out because it's got Rossi on it, and I'm allergic to anything that Valentina person has on. Yes. Well, yeah, we're just not a fan of Rossi. Hey, and I can see out the corner of my eye, Yorkshire's Top Rack has also got his mug, and I'm not talking about his head, out for us. Lovely stuff. Right then, so let's just get ourselves ready then for Q2 for the Ducatis, and I thought that was Jack, and no, it is not. Right then. Aaron, you need to get Marquez on your toolbox, mate. Tell you what, it'd be the fastest toolbox you've ever seen in your life. Right, there is Jack. Lovely stuff then. So, exact moves Kawasaki, that's what you need, mate. That's what you need. Might not stop so well, but brilliant stuff. Right then, is everybody ready? Good. It's time for Q2 for the SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup. Let's go qualifying. I'm not even going to respond to that, Scott, to be honest with you, mate. Not going to respond to that. Right then, let's get this one underway, hopefully. Please no technicals. I'm surprised it hasn't fallen already, mate, to be honest, Aaron, with Aaron Rossi on it. Good God. Poor old bugger needs to lie down. Right. Okay, this is not looking good. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, so that's really nasty then. It's just oh, okay, well that's not good. So we've got problems there for Adam and Jack. I honestly, speechless. Absolutely speechless. Okay, so there's 6 riders then, going for the top spots in this session. Who's ahead of George? I'm not paying much attention, which is really bad. It is Charlie, of course it is. Evil Knievel himself, number 24 of Charlie then, is going to be our first rider to set a lap time. If he can make it round the lap, I'm sure he will do. Into the old hairpin then goes number 24 and straight into the gravel because I jinxed him. Sorry, Charlie, mate. He won't hold a grudge. Oh, George has hit the deck then. Oh dear, that was a bit violent. Woohoo! Damn! Right, who's behind George? We've got Ollie then behind, and is that Scotty Too Hotty? Oh, of course it is. KRP Racing Ducati. Who was that going off? Was that George, maybe? Yes, I think it was. Scott then into Coppice, hard on the gas, down towards the Foggy S's then. Already a minute half. Where did I get your teeth in? A minute and a half into this session. Through the Foggy S's then goes Scott. Nicely done. Down towards the Melbourne Loop. Lovely stuff that from Scott. Oh, maybe gone a bit tight there. Gathered up nicely. Ollie's hot on his heels. Did he run off the track there? Yes, he did. Into Goddard's then. Goes Scott and Ollie. Hard on the gas then for Scott. And over the line he goes now and sets a 127.931 straight off the bat for Scott. 128.5 for Ollie. Oh, I'm liking the little eyes there. That's quite cool. I'm liking that. And let's sort out the scene. Lovely jubbly. Right, we've had a 129.3 from Vinny, who has tipped off at Redgate. George has done a 141 and Charlie's done a 151. And let's have a look, ladies and gents, at the new boy to the SDPG community, number 23. It is Leon, everybody. Good to see Leon out on circuit with us. Did a great job yesterday, like we said. Did a fantastic job inside that top 5 in practice. And into Goddard, and over the line he goes now to start his first flying lap of the session there with 3 minutes gone already. Through Redgate goes Leon then, former British Superbike rider. We would be expecting to do quite well in the Ducatis. I'm sure he will have a fantastic run out then through Craner. Tucks the front at Craner and will go on to another lap at some point. Return to the pits, change underwear and go again for Leon then. Into Goddard's for Scotty Too Hotty then. Second lap about to be completed. Over the line he goes now. 127.463 for Scott then. Really has improved a lot on that lap. Wow, it was 1.1 faster than anybody else. I'd take that back because George has gone to P2, 127.529 for the number 93 of the APR Racing machine. Good luck that from George. Can he topple Scott's... what am I trying to say here? Yes, I know what I'm trying to say. Can he beat Scott in this one? The brain's just not working today, people. I do apologise. Through Starkey's Bridge then, up towards the Schwantz Curve and McLean section then goes George. Nicely done for the young man. Well, all 6 riders are out on circuit and doing laps. I can just see the track and map. We've got 2 riders heading up towards Goddard's now, so I'll keep an eye on Leon, see if he can get a lap time on the board. Down towards the Foggy S's then for George. Nicely done for the number 93. Lovely stuff. Did anyone improve on that lap? Ollie into P3, 128.1, 128.6 for Charlie, who's gone well, a little bit wide at the Foggy S's. Vinny on a lap. Whoa, that went for ages. Did that Vinny then? And half the session gone already, and Leon hasn't completed a lap yet. So I'm sure he will get one on board before the end. So no improvements at the moment for these guys, as down through Hollywood and into the Craner Coves section for Scott. Too hotty, 2/10 up at the moment, just about gathers it up then into the Starkey's Bridge, Schwantz and McLean section now. Lovely stuff into McLean's for Scott. Everyone's quite well spread out at the moment on circuit. Good to see these riders having a good blast out, and I tell you what, Scott is 600ths up then through sector 2 down towards the Foggy S, then under the Ghost of the Dunlop Bridge into the Foggy S. Is using a tiny bit of curb on the outside. Nice that from Scott. Next sector time coming up now. Oh, he has lost a bit of time there through that section. Through the Melbourne Loop then and up towards Goddard's. Oh, he's on the back wheel. We've got ourselves another top rack on our hands. Through Goddard's then goes Scotty Too Hotty up towards the line now. And now improvement in 27.8 for Scott, as we see George up to the line. Are we going to see George go to the top? Yes, we do. 127.441 for George with that lap. Good to see. Ollie there still in P3. Charlie in P4 on the number 24 machine. Over the line he goes now. And no improvement for Charlie. There's Vinny flying over the line. And no improvement for Vinny. Where's Leon? Whoa! Through the Starkey's Bridge and Schwartz Curve section. He's going to have to get a time on the board. Probably on this lap. So let's see how he does then. Number 23 through McLean's and up towards Coppice now. Don't think this is going to challenge the top times, but it will be a lap time on the board if you can just keep it rubber side down for the remainder of the lap. Down towards the Foggy S's then. Nicely done there for Leon. Oh, he clattered the curve and down he goes. Oh, that is unlucky for Leon then. George is going nearly a tenth faster on this lap into the Melbourne Loop then. Just shy of 2 minutes remaining for Q2 for the Ducati Superbike riders. It's nearly time to go racing. Get yourselves ready then as we get George through Goddard's. Nicely done on the power for George. Head down behind the screen. Over the line. 127.274 for the APR racing machine. Great lap that from George. Ollie there still, like we say, Ollie, Charlie and Vinny not improved on their times. It's all pretty quiet in this session at the moment then, as we get Scott, up towards Coppice then. Nicely done for Scott, keeping it within the limits of the circuit then. Down towards the Foggy S's now. Oh, that was lovely from Scott. Surely we're going to see a green sector here. No, we're not. 400ths down then is Scott at the moment. Through the Melbourne Loop then. But I tell you what, it's not far off. I was going to say, if he could just nail this final sector, he might be within touch. But I just clipped the grass there out the Melbourne Loop through the final corner on the power for Scotty Too Hotty then. Down towards the line now. and no improvement in time or position. Where's Leon then? He's just going through the Melbourne Loop now. Is this going to be a lap? I think it is. For Leon, he's just about to stop that through Goddard's then. And up towards the line then for Leon, does a 129.699, but does get a lap on the board, which is all important. Well, it's George, Scott and Ollie at the moment, the top three, with Vinny, Charlie and Leon rounding out the runners and riders in qualifying 2. At the moment, I mean, that could all change, you never know. Oh, 10 seconds remaining, it's highly doubtful that he will. Oh, look at George, already on the back wheel. He's happy with his way. Oh, now on the front wheel as checkered flag comes out then for the Ducatis, and Ollie has taken the checkered flag. George is just showing off. Lovely. So I bet if we go to Charlie, he'll be on the back wheel as well. Oh no, he won't. He'll be drifting it. Oh, he's on the front wheel. Oh, lovely stuff. We see Scott now into the Melbourne Loop. Just missed his sector time there. Up towards the Goddard section for Scott. Let's just see what happens as he goes through the final corner then. Down towards the line. Has he improved? He has! Scott goes to pole on the final lap. I say pole, he goes top of this session. Unbelievable. What a time from Scott there. 127.029. Wow, what a lap. Well, Scott takes it then at the death, ahead of George and Ollie, with Charlie there in 4th, Vinny in 5th, and Leon there rounding out the runners and riders in that one. Wow, what a last lap that was. Fair play to Scott on that one. Right, ladies and gents, let's park the Ducatis and let's get the Superbikes out for race number 1. 10 laps of the Donington Park circuit. Right, let's all take a bit of a moment. I am quite nervous for the riders in this one. Tense times then. I can feel the tension for the riders. And let's get the grid order up. Let's just see. I'm on the phone. Technology. It's good when you know how to work, isn't it? Right then. There we go. Okay, Superbike riders, your lobby is now up. Get yourselves in. Well, the grid is a bit topsy-turvy in this one. It's Dylan, Mason, G and Adam, your front row, with Aaron, Brett and Joe, row 2. Charlie, Ted, Mason, Roth, row 3. And Jamie and Jan rounding out the field in this one. We have an imposter. Let's sort the lighting out. I can feel this is going to be a cracker. I can feel some drama bubbling up here, ladies and gents. The drama is so... I just love this job. I like the commentation, don't like the racing. I mean, I do like the race. You know what I'm trying to say. I hope you do. Otherwise, I've just, well, yeah. I'm going to shut up. See, like I say, brain's not engaging today. Right, who are we waiting for then? We've got Jamie in. We've got... let me have a look. Mason Roth in. Mason Roth is in. Jamie's gone already. He doesn't want to take part. Front row Joe, yes. Charlie, yes. We're just going to wait for Jamie, and then we'll go into the next screen, and we'll set the grid order for this one. Right. Anyone else feeling tense? Or just me? Probably Superbike riders, actually. Well done, Sean. Right. Vinny's keen. He's round to go. Just give Vinny a second, see if he goes. Yes, good lad. Good lad. Right, let's go to the next screen, then we'll get the grid order set for this one. Right, so it is Dylan on the pole position. Where is Mason G? There is Mason G. Then it is Adam, who has been showing so well this weekend in P3. Then it's Aaron in 4th, Brett there in 5th. Who's in P6? It is second row Joe. And it doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? No. That's Charlie. Then it is going to be Ted, Mason Roth, Jamie and Jan. Lovely, just like that. Right, we'll let the riders get themselves ready, leathers stretched, and etc, etc. And we will get this one underway. I'm actually quite tense. Makes a change. Tense for this one. Let's see who will do the business. Can Dylan get back on the top step? I'm sure that will make his day if he could. Right, ladies and gents, we are ready to rock and roll. 10 laps. 10 laps. I can't even speak. That's good as a commentator, isn't it? 10 laps at Donington Park, then. SDPG, British Superbikes, in association with Exact Moves, race number 1, coming up next. Right then, it is time to go with race number 1, and there looks like some drama on the grid. I can see out the commentary box. Let's see then what is going on. I can't quite see who's. Is anyone getting pushed out? I can't tell. Yes, the RD Racing Yamaha of Jamie then has been pushed off the grid. Well, that is a disaster. We thought he might actually get a race. Well, there's still 2 chances tomorrow, Jamie. Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed that Jamie will get a ride out tomorrow. Let's see then what the championship challengers can do in this one. Brett starting in P5. Super Ted in P8 directly behind him. 10 laps. Are we ready? Good. It's time for race 1 then of the Superbikes. Let's get the notes alongside me. Can Dylan convert this one into a race win? We are about to find out now. MSV have apologised for their electricity problems, but the red lights are not on. So it is time to go then. Red lights are on, and we're underway for race 1 here at Donington Park. That is a good start by Adam into turn 1. A look at Brett from row 2. Nice, and Adam's up there. Oh, I tell you what, Mason G and Brett there were taking no prisoners. Ted's also had a good start into P5. That's just what he needed to do. So Dylan is leading it then out front at the moment. Good start that by everybody. I think that's Joe. I had it then. I thought that was Super Tech just getting a little bit wrong. Charlie's made a mistake a bit further back, Mason Roth than Jan there. Right, let's keep up at the front then, because we've got a 6-rider scrap at the moment. With 7 actually, with Joe just hanging on at the moment. Well, Dylan has had the pace all weekend. Oh, an early mistake then from Yorkshire's top rat. That's promoted Mr. One Collarbone to the front. Then Mason G has gone to P1 already. And I think this is Mason G's home round as well, as we see them through the foggy S's now. Oh, I tell you what, that's getting tight between Adam, Ted and Aaron there as they head down towards the Melbourne Loop. Then here comes Adam down the inside of Brad. Ted's going past the pair of them. Oh my goodness, he's overshot that as Ted. I don't know what's happened there. But Super Ted has dropped now to P6. Now he's back up to 5th. Right, as they go through Goddard's, is that Mason G running wide? It was indeed. Dylan down the inside. Not going to make that one stick on that occasion. Ducati versus Yamaha then down towards turn number 1. Dylan knows this is a big opportunity this weekend. Mason G just sits up there as Dylan takes the lead off Mason G into Redgate. Adam up to 3rd. Barges Brett out the way then. Oh, Mason G now back to the front. Don't know what's happened to Dylan there. But it is Mr. One Collarbone then that is leading this one ahead of Dylan. Good battle going on here for P3 between Brett and Adam. Oh no, what? No, was that Ted down? It was. Ted's hit the deck then at the Starkey's Bridge section. Oh, this is not good. P2 in the championship. And is he now running into a bad run of form? Like we said earlier, Donington, the curbs are vicious round here and will punish the slightest mistake you make. There is still a long way to go though, so I'm sure Ted will fight his way back through. At the front then, it is still Mason G and Dylan. 3. Oh, Brett's down! Brett's made a mistake at Foggy S's now. Something has certainly happened there for the number 52. Right, Joe and Super Ted then are going to have a scrap there for P5 like they did at Alton Park, ladies and gents. And Dylan and Mason G scrapping for P1. This is what we want to see, and we know Mason G is capable of it. Well, what's happened to Adam? They're a bit further back, looking like a bit tight there on the exit of Goddard's down the inside for the number 1 of Dylan. CS Autos Ducati then takes the lead at Redgate once again. Mason G is in P2. Lap 3 of 10 then through Hollywood down. The trainer goes. Mason G going to fire it down the inside at Old Hairpin. He is indeed. But Dylan hangs on for the time being. Then Adam still in P3. Brett there in 4th. Joe in 5th. Super Ted in P6. Aaron in 7th. Mason Roth in 8th. Charlie in 9th. Jan in 10th. At the moment, Dylan now leading this one by 0.2 of a second. Mason G will not let him have this one. Of course you won't. This is a great ride from Adam. Representing the Arcade BMW team in this one. Well, this is good stuff. Now, can Super Ted get past Joe on the run down towards the Foggy S's? Something's happened out front then. Dylan and Mason G have exchanged positions then. Into the Melbourne Loop they go. Ted has got past Joe. Right, now can Ted get his head down and catch championship rival? Brett, what's happened to Mason G? G-Dog has hit the deck then at Melbourne Loop. Oh! Well, did not see that one coming. Well, it's Dylan then that's leading this one by 3.2 seconds. Come on, Dylan, keep your head. And this could be your first win in 5 races. Yes, Dylan's last win did come at Brands Hatch Indy 5 races ago. Into Redgate, they go then on another lap 4 of 10. There is still a long way to go in this one, so it's not all over yet. Adam, this is a great ride from the number 4. Sat there in P3 at the moment. Brett there in 4th. This is going to be the first time he finishes off the podium. Well, like we said, long way to go. He's only a second off the top 3 at the moment through Starkey's Bridge and Schwantz Curve section now. Into McLean, so tell you what, he has caught up to Adam a lot through that section. Well, let's see whether Adam can hold off the CS Autos Ducati then through the Coppice section. They go now. Mason G is pulling away from Adam at the moment as Dylan heads into the Foggy S's through the... No! Dylan's down! Oh, I do not believe it! That just goes to show, we showed you what can happen at the Foggy S's in Ted's interview. Oh, no, look at this, they're all going wide. Adam's in the hunt for the win here. Brett's not far behind. Ted is rapidly closing on these guys. Oh, I tell you what, Dylan's going to go straight back down the inside of Mason G. Right, well, the battle's back on. We've got a 4-way scrap then for P1 as they head down towards Redgate. Into Redgate they go. Mason G brakes early. Dylan very good on the brakes into turn 1 and does retake the lead. So it's not all bad for Dylan. He has just got to keep his head, try and ignore that mistake and see if he can keep the lead. I think there was a bit of contact there between the two leaders as he went down Hollywood and the Craner curves. Nicely done that for Dylan. Up towards McLean's now. Ted's just not making too much progress on the guys ahead. But still, a P5 for Ted. It's still good points in it. If things stay the way they are, it wouldn't be too bad. Good damage limitation. Because Brett is not in the podium positions at the moment. This is a great race at the moment. Half race distance. Right, keep your fingers crossed for them to ride on board with Adam then as we see the two leaders that go through the Foggy S's. Nicely done. Lovely stuff there. They all get round safely that time. Causes a bit of anxiety for me and the riders, I am sure. Whoa, my goodness, Brett got it all wrong there under braking. Nearly tags the back of Adam, and is that going to help Super Ted then? Close the gap. Well, mistakes like that will certainly help. This is rare from Brett. We don't see many mistakes from Ashby's finest. Not having it easy. Adam's down! Adam has made a mistake! Goddard has promoted Brett up to P3 and Ted up to 4th. Dylan's now got a second lead over Mason G. Oh, dearie me. Oh, I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say to this one. Well, at the moment, Dylan is on course for the win here, the full 18 points in this one. If he could just keep it going for another few laps, this will really do Dylan's confidence a world of good. P4 in the standings coming into this one, let's not forget, ladies and gents. He is quite a long way off the top riders in the championship. Quick maths is saying he's about 48 points down on Brett at the moment. Into Foggy S's then they go now. Well, it's all just spread out at the moment. Adam there just got a bit of a twitch on through. No, it's down again. Dylan has crashed from the lead. I do not know what to say. Well then, Mason G now leads. Brett's up to 2nd. Dylan's now 3rd, and he'll be furious under that crash helmet. Adam runs wide at Goddard's. They're in P5. Good run this from Joe in P6. Ted there in 4th. Oh, wow. Well then, the two CS Autos Ducatis then 2nd and 3rd at the moment, as they go down through Hollywood then and into the Craner Curves. Well, Mason G, Mr. One Collarbone then, doing the business at the moment. Oh my God, we say that, a huge mistake for the number 28. That's going to allow the two Ducatis an opportunity. Charlie's made a mistake a bit further back, and that's demoted him to the back of the pack then, just behind you. Mason G's down! I do not believe this. We said the curbs are lethal round here, and this is proving it. Our Superbike riders are very, very talented, and it just goes to show how tough this place is. Well, it's a CS Autos Ducati 1-2 at the moment, with Brett leading this one ahead of Dylan. Ted could even get a win here. Unbelievable. Well, the damage really has not been done there. Good damage limitation from Super Ted at the moment. Now, what will Mason G do? This is the question. Will he go for a move on Ted, or will he just stick behind and just help his team boss out, who is really far up in the championship? Obviously in P2 is Ted. Coming into this one, Mason G's lying in P6. Meanwhile, back at the front then, it all depends on what Dylan does. Dylan could really do with a win hit, but to be fair, a podium's good. He's not had a podium in a few races still. Into the Craner Curve section. I know Dylan will not do any rash moves on his teammate. If the move's not on, he will not make it. It's simple as that. Through the... No! No! Ted is down now! Oh, I don't believe this! Well, this has been... I knew there was going to be drama in this one. We called it before the off. And well, this race has delivered some drama. Holy smokes. Into... out of coppice then go the two Ducatis. Oh, here comes... Oh, Brett has let Dylan through there, has he? That was an interesting one. Pulled... Oh. Well, I didn't see that. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if Brett's just thinking Dylan's got more pace and will be able to get these guys a bit further away from Mason G behind. But Brett could really do with the championship points. I don't know what that was all about there, but if that was to help Dylan get a win, that's very good sportsmanship from the number 52, Ashby's finest. Well, Adam's had another strong ride there in P4. Joe there in 5th. Ted in 6th at the moment. As they head on to the penultimate lap of this one then, it's a CS Autos Ducati 1-2. Down Hollywood they go. Mason G's pushing really hard to try and close the gap down to Brett. I tell you what, Dylan is pulling away now. Can he convert this one into a race win? Mason G's done a bit of grass tracking there. Into the old hairpin go Joe and Ted. Oh, I tell you what, that's getting a bit close. Through Starkies now and up towards the Schwantz curve. So surely it's a matter of time before Ted makes the move on Joe. Oh, using all the road there is Ted. He's going down the inside at Coppice. And he's made it stick. So Ted now up to P5, limiting that damage. Well, it is still Dylan out front then. Got a lap and a half to go then. It's Dylan, Brett and Mason G is taking chunks of time out of Brett here. Is this going to be another scrap between these two? Oh, we'll find out in the closing stages of this one then. And I tell you what, the fight is well and truly on. 7/10 of a second then between the two. Then Mason Roth has hit the deck a bit further back. What a dramatic opening race to the weekend here at Donington. Final lap then. It's Dylan that's leading by 1.2 seconds ahead of Brett and Mason G. Adam in P4. Best showing of the season for Adam. Ted in 5th. Then it's Joe in 6th. Aaron. Oh, look at this scrap that's going on between Aaron Mason and Charlie. Jan just a little bit off the rear there at the back. So Dylan then surely half a lap away from another victory, or is there one more dramatic moment in this one? There's one of them. Mason G goes off the track, and that's surely going to hand P2 to Brett now, but still a great effort from Mason G considering he's only got one collarbone. And it is Adam in P4, another strong ride from him. Ted there in P5. Let's keep an eye on Dylan though. Do not want to put any extra pressure on him, but come on Dill, you are half a lap away from another win. This will really boost his confidence. He's said to be going into this weekend. Oh no, 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 no. Dylan's overshot. But he didn't gain any time there, so that's no Oh, I do not believe this. He's said to be coming into this weekend. If he doesn't get a win here, it could be championship over. Well, if he keeps it rubber side down through Goddard's, Dylan will be back on the top step. He will indeed. Yorkshire's top rack is back, ladies and gents. He takes the winning race. While Dylan wins ahead of Brett. 1-2 for the Ducatis. P3 for Mason G. Adam, best result of the season in P4. Super Ted in 5th. Joe in P6 then. Aaron is going to take P7, is he? Yes, I think he is, because Mason Roth is a bit too far back. Then Aaron will take P7 in this one. Great result that from Aaron. Mason Roth in P8. Oh, look at this. Synchronised wheeling, chat. Oh, and jams on the back wheel as well. What a race. What have we just witnessed then, ladies and gents? Unbelievable drama right up until the end. And well, it is Yorkshire's finest, and that's done it. And he takes the win ahead of teammate Brett. And 1-2 for the CS Autos Ducati team. Mason G there in 3rd. Adam, impressive ride to P4. Super Ted in P5. Joe in 6th. Aaron in 7th. Mason Roth in P8. Charlie in 9th. And Jan rounding out the runners and riders in that one. What a dramatic race that was. We said there was drama. Well, there was going to be drama in that one, and well, that one did not disappoint. Well, Brett's done his championship, a world of good then. Well, Dylan's confidence will be on the up, and that is win number 2 of the season for Yorkshire's top rack. Well done to him, and well, that's just going to get the Supersport and Ducati riders a little bit worried, I would have thought, seeing how many incidents there were in that one. Very easy to make a mistake at Donington, as that did show. Well done to the CS Autos team, a 1-2 for those guys. And tomorrow, ladies and gents, we do it all over again. It is race day tomorrow for Supersport. 2 Supersport races, not 2 Ducati races, 2 Supersport, 2 Superbike, and 1 Ducati race to bring you tomorrow. 7:10, we will be on air from. We hope you enjoyed that one, ladies and gents. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well done to all the riders, and we'll see you again tomorrow for more SDPG Academy action. It's race day tomorrow. We'll see you then. Goodbye.